Some kind of therapeutic basis is happening here, but
I'm glad you got this on record, because when this grows the biggest and greatest watermelon, don't ask me for none. What's that?
hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be getting the summer garden together. I'm saying it like that, y'all, because honestly, I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna be showing my newness a lot in this video. Is it a summer garden? Is it a spring garden? I don't know. It's one of those, but I'm pretty sure it's the summer garden, so that's what we're gonna be working on today. For those of you who don't know, when we were living in Memphis, we already had one garden bed in the back, and so when we moved down here to Mississippi, we ended up investing in 2 more beds, which require getting more soil, and we locally sourced the soil. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not super excited about the quality of it, but it was the investment that we could make at that time, and I mean, you got to try it out. You got to see if you like it, if it's something you're interested in. So we'll let you guys know how it goes, but we're just mixing in some compost as well as some peat moss. I think the peat moss is supposed to make the soil more airy, and of course the compost gives it more nutrients. So as y'all can see, we took the boys to the local nursery and got a few plants. I got some flowers because I just wanted to try flowers out. Now, the ones we had up there last year, look, those didn't work out. But this year, we're going to make it work. I think, okay? We're going to try it out. So this is just me kind of setting up and showing Jason where I want things. Now, the original plan was to go to the nursery and get starters because I didn't really have time, or I guess not really time. I wanted to kind of just get a head start and get started so that I wouldn't have to plant anything from seed. As you can see, the beds, that video from earlier, the beginning video, was from about a year ago actually, I think, and this is them now. Those beds are not new, honey. They've been outside, they've been getting to work. But these are the starts that we got. So we got some tomatoes, Cherokee purple, which I think those are so beautiful. And I'm hoping to can some of those. We also got some bell peppers. Now, I don't really like bell peppers, but I want to try to grow peppers because I've never tried that. So, and these are not hot peppers. And then we also got cucumbers, bush pickle, and of course I'm going to make I'm going to make pickles out of that. But I may also try some other things that I haven't tried before. And a watermelon. And y'all will see him and his work later. Now, this is the first time y'all are seeing me and my husband interact in a minute. We had a lot of fun out here. I'm going to be honest with you. Even though I wasn't feeling very well, it was nice to just get outside and spend some time with him. And that's one thing that I like about this new life change that we're making. To just be a little bit more intentional about the choices that we make with our day. So I like that we're spending time outside. We're getting in the garden and planting those beds out. Now, I chose to plant the cucumbers and the tomatoes together because the cucumbers are going to end up trellising. And so they just needed that little space, that wall over there. And then, of course, the tomatoes need a lot of spacing. A lot of times you need to space them about 1.5 feet apart, I think. And so I think that's how we end up spacing them. So I needed as much bed space as possible. And so that seemed like the best place because the cucumbers weren't going to take up a lot of room. Now, I just want to make it be known, okay? I grew up a country girl. I am from the rural part of Mississippi. However, I have been raised a city girl, and so this is a big transition for me. That's why you guys don't really hear me like boasting about being like a first generation gardener because that's not really true. Like my grandmother used to garden. My great grandmother used to garden a lot when I was a kid. She had a whole garden in her backyard. My aunt used to garden a lot in her backyard. She kept chickens. My great grandfather kept chickens. Like I have seen it. I was exposed to it. I just was not an active participant in it. So when y'all see me getting all crazy because the bugs are touching me, I'm trying to transition into the girl I'm supposed to be. So don't be laughing at me. Don't do it. So in this bed right here is where we chose to plant the peppers and then any leftover tomatoes that we had. And I also decided that in each bed I was going to plant out 2 flowers because I just think that's so pretty. And I'm actually, at the time that I'm recording, well, doing this voiceover, I'm in Portland and we went to the Japanese gardens. And I'm just telling y'all, like, I've gained a new love for flowers and the type of variety and how beautiful they are. Like, we saw some wisteria. I don't think I've ever seen wisteria before, but I need to figure out how to get some in my life because they're beautiful. So in this bed, we're planting out, like I said, the bell peppers as well as planting out the tomatoes. So you guys, I'm very excited for this gardening season because honestly, I've been putting this off and putting this off. And part of it's because I wanted to record it. A lot of times I put things off because I want to record it, but I'm not in the headspace to record. And then a lot of times it's just like I want to be sure I do things 100% right. So I don't want to do them because I don't want to get them wrong, if that makes any sense. Now, in the back bed is where we're going to put all the watermelon. And that was the only thing that went in that bed because watermelons need a lot of spacing. If I had the luxury, I may have even given like in-ground gardening a try because they just need so much spacing. And so I just let Jason kind of handle that. Anytime that y'all see us on our phone, we're like looking up the spacing and stuff because we're unsure of like exactly how we're supposed to be spaced out. And as time goes on, we'll learn and it'll be like second nature. But as of now, it is Google me, baby. So we're just planning out these beds. Y'all, I have a pretty hi Jason. How you doing? Yeah, I have a pretty possessive personality when it comes to like ideas and things like that, and like hobbies, like because I can be a bit controlling at times, and so that's why I tell y'all, or I don't know if I've ever told y'all this, like God gives you the spouse that you're supposed to have. I live on the ground mentally, like my ideas, a lot of my things are always very rational. Like, they're not outside of the scope of things I can control. And if any idea seems a little big, I'm always gonna pick it apart. My husband lives in the clouds. Like, his ideas are like grandiose. Like, he thinks of like everything you could possibly do. Those are the things he wants to do. And so we balance each other out, and we have the ability to float and have balance because I ground him, and he helps me fly a bit. I said all that to say I was fussing at him about this bed because I wanted the spacing to be perfect. Like, I wanted it to be the way it was supposed to be, and he wanted to stuff that extra watermelon in there, and I didn't understand why he needed to stuff it. So this is the conclusion that we came to. Yeah, Jason has acquired an emotional attachment to this watermelon plant. I don't know if it's because he's the youngest sibling and throwing it away would make him feel some type of way about his childhood. I don't know what kind of therapeutic basis is happening here, but
I'm glad you got this on record, because when this grows the biggest and greatest watermelon, don't ask me for none. And I only eat watermelon. I'm gonna take that watermelon to somebody that can appreciate watermelon.
and when you run it over with the lawnmower, then what?
Grow and restore.
And you left them next to a weed.
Grow and restore. Well, I can pick him out of here. That ain't no issue. That ain't no issue at all. That ain't no issue at all. Boom.
Feel good about yourself?
Grow tall.
You feel good about yourself?
Even Jesus came out of Nazareth.
Man, quit comparing yourself to Jesus.
I'm not comparing to Jesus.
All right, y'all. We have the beds all planted out. I look a mess because I don't feel well, but we had to get this done today because I don't know when we're going to get it done. So we're about to water these all, and then to bed I go back to so that I can relax. So I'm going to try to keep y'all as updated as possible about this garden and how it's going. As of now, it's been getting a lot of rain because it's rained a lot down here. So that's good because I'm not really good with getting up in the morning and watering. Now, I wouldn't mind an irrigation, but I don't think that's an investment we want to make right now. So normally Jason gets up in the morning and waters, and I'll kind of handle like the weeding and stuff as time goes on. But I will say this, just quick tip, y'all. I didn't know this the first time I gardened. You have to like thoroughly water, because you can water it and like the first inch of soil and all that mix will feel so moist, and then if you put your hand down a little bit, just a little bit farther, it's like dry as a bone. And I don't know how that works, but I think that's so cool. So make sure that y'all thoroughly water your garden. Have y'all seen that video where she said, I don't know what's been biting me, but I know I'm ate up? That's what's happening here. I want to thank you guys for taking the time to watch this video and to see me put my garden into place. If you guys want to see more videos like this, please like, comment, and subscribe as we continue to go on this navigation journey. And until next time, we'll see ya.